We're in Serene Stadium, historic Serene Stadium, for the Greenville High versus JL Mann football game. And each of these schools selects a charity to raise money for during the week, during the Spirit Week. And JL Mann chose us. They chose Cole's Victory Lap for this year. And we're honored and thrilled that they did. I know Mann went through around 100 applications and selected a handful of charities to come in and pitch in person. We were one of those. The student council chooses from that.
He pitched and it was a unanimous vote.
First time they've ever
had a unanimous vote. And so JL Mann is the visiting team, so they presented their check with the student council, and then the home team presented their check, and we won with over $410,000.
So it was a huge shot.
Huge shot.
These funds will be used. We have what we call core programs, which is our day-to-day operations, and then we have a long-term goal.
So we provide sheets for pediatric cancer kids when they're diagnosed, and they spend a lot of time in the inpatient unit. They have character sheets that make them feel more like home and not a scary hospital room, and they have princesses or superheroes or Mickey Mouse. It was one thing that Cole really loved when he was in treatment. It would kind of take his fears away, so it would take our fears away when he wasn't scared. And then we provide a snack and drink cart. We call it the NAT cart because that's what Cole called it, and he couldn't say his S's. And we provide that for Greenville and MUSC in Charleston. And calories are key for kids fighting cancer. And so they need anything that they want to feel like eating, we're going to have it available. When Cole was sick, Clint gave me a hard time. I always had a gallon Ziploc bag with snacks. And if there's any chance he would have wanted it, I had it. And so we offered the same thing. Their taste buds are kind of ruined during chemo. And so they like the Takis spicy chips or something really sweet or something really salty, but always available for the patients, their families, the staff, the caregivers, whoever.
As much and as often.
As much and as often, yeah. And then we offer professional photographs. So before a child loses their hair, they can take professional photos. They don't have to make any decisions, but show up. And then we have them printed, they show up at their house. And then the last thing is in-room entertainment. So we provide Apple TVs with Disney Plus and Netflix. So when they're in the hospital for weeks at a time or can't leave their room, then they have a green remote. Green was Cole's favorite color. And we have a green remote that they can watch whatever they want. So those are the four main core missions. And then we had a big announcement yesterday, about a big mission.
Yeah, so when we started, Cole went through treatment mostly here in Greenville, but he also spent time in Charlotte at Levine Children's Hospital, as well as Charleston at MUSC Shawn Jenkins. Those are newer hospitals. Shawn Jenkins was brand new in 2020. And we saw the difference that a new open facility that's patient-centered, what it did for our psyche and did for Cole. I mean, Charleston in particular had a dedicated playroom for the kids that were battling cancer, with new toys so they could go in and not have to worry about germs or anything like that. So we don't have that in Greenville. We have a nice unit, or we have a unit, and we've got great staff and great care, but we could do better. So this new unit is going to have additional rooms. It's going to have spaces that are thought out. Things from a playroom we're going to get to moving it from the back of the hospital to the front, so the views are nice, and you see the foothills of that are right here in Greenville. And also things like a bigger parent respite room, a room for parents to get the word their child has been diagnosed with cancer. So
to have hard conversations with doctors, not in front of children.
Yep.
The children they'll tell them what they need to know, but sometimes it's easier to talk to the parents,
Yep.
when they're not around. So
when we started the charity, that was a long-term goal for us. And thanks to this money, as well as another name donor that came up with $1 million donation, it's going to be a reality much sooner.
Sooner than we expected.
Yes.
We built a great relationship with the doctors and the nurses and staff, and even after Cole passed away, we still talk to them weekly. And at that point, we had seen too much and experienced too much that I just had this gut feeling that I couldn't turn around. I couldn't look back. I couldn't just close it. I'm like, this happened for a reason, and we have to make something good come out of our son's life. He didn't live to be 3 years old, and we just have to give back for him.
Check out our website, colesvictorylap.org. Follow our social media.
We're on Facebook and Instagram, and we have Amazon wish list, Target wish list. You can send stuff straight to our house that goes straight to the hospital if you want something more tangible.
Yep.
It's all there.
If you're an area that we're not in yet, We,
Yeah.
those are long-term goals for us. We want to expand. So give us a shout.